It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1915, recorded Thursday, December 22nd, 2022. Dino-mite! On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Dickie D has some last-minute gift ideas, a gadget that I will hopefully see at CES 2023, the last of my handyman gadgets, and an interesting, unique gadget from Mo. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the power gadgeteer, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. And you?
I'm doing great. It is...
Well, you know, you have to go shopping because you mistakenly said your last handyman gadget.
Oh.
Today's only 22.
Oh.
So we will be doing a show for the 29th.
Oh, you're right. Are we? Or when is best stuff, worst stuff happening?
You're absolutely right.
We are next week. We're recording two episodes.
You're absolutely right.
No
but
problem.
none of them have to do. Yes, you're absolutely right.
So next week we'll be recording on a Tuesday, same time. So if you want to come join the live stream,
and a Thursday.
Are we starting with the best and then ending with the worst?
We're doing the worst of.
Worst first.
Worst of first.
Worst of first.
And then while you're away at CES, we will play the best of.
Perfect. And speaking of CES, it has been warming my heart these last 2 weeks. We've been having a fundraiser for CES. And...
To go to CES.
To go to CES.
Has enough money.
I made that mistake last week. To go to CES, gosh, could you imagine a fundraiser to throw CES? It's like $1 billion.
Yeah.
A fundraiser to go to CES, and our community is just blown me away with their generosity. It's been really, really heartwarming. Currently, the goal is at 85%, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. Lots of people do like to give to the Giz Wiz around the holidays, and so if you are going to give to the Giz Wiz, please consider using this link, gizwiz.tv/CES, and that way it'll be captured in our goal here, and it'll update it for everybody. And also there's a donation just right there at the bottom of the page. But 85% of the way there is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I have some people that I want to thank. S. Singer, Glenn A., thank you so much. Scott and Bev, thank you so much. And you also left a very nice note. Control-Alt-Delete Boy, thank you so much. Tim B., Ian W., Randy, KG, thank you so much for your generosity. Frank222, Roger P. or Lumpy, thank you so much for your generosity. Jeff, Scott, y'all, thank you so much for your donations. Really, it is very heartwarming. Thank you. That is a little CES update.
No, that's great. That's
crazy.
So that's for Josh, our producer, and Chad to go to CES, and it's just working out great. I had to. I would check every day, and I would think, "Oh my gosh, this is just wonderful."
Me too. I kind of would check and go, "There's no way it's changed. There's no way." And then there'd be an extra percent or so. It's been awesome.
Great.
It's been absolutely awesome. So what else has happened this last week?
I went to a little event last night. Last night was winter solstice.
Ooh.
So the day with the shortest amount of light.
Right.
And there's a little 1-minute video, and I can read about it. I read about it, and I thought Dennis, we have to go do this. So it's the Lincoln Square Business District, and it's something called Winter Ramble, an illuminated procession of giant frost puppets and icicle lanterns. And they roam around Lincoln Center, about a 10-block area from 5 to 6. And it's great. They made these puppets. They're just like, I'm not sure if it's paper or cloth. And it's one person that holds up the main puppet and runs the legs. And then one person on each side works the arms. And they coordinated with the police, and this one must be Dennis said this person must be a dancer, because that puppet was doing all these great movements. And a police car escorted down the street.
That is so
cool. That they could stop traffic while the parade had to cross avenues.
So I didn't realize this was like on the sidewalk at first. I thought it was in the middle of the street. Actually,
this is on Broadway. Yeah, on the sidewalk of Broadway.
That is so fun.
And it ran from, I would say, 8 blocks, and then around back of Lincoln Center, and then back to 62nd Street. Only because it's so whimsical.
It is.
And
I love how approachable it is. Is that I love it being on the sidewalk where kids kind of walking nearby and seeing it.
Yes.
It's not just something super far away.
If you pre-registered, they would give you a lantern to carry, and it said if you don't want to register, just join the parade and walk along with us. And I guess we're not playing the music because we don't know about copyright.
Right.
But they had a cart with batteries in it and a sound system, and the cart would roll among the puppets. So there was music the entire way. It was just great.
That is great. That is so cool. Yeah, I love that. It feels so much about the community, I think, because it's a little bit more approachable than the 4th of July parade, or something like that.
Yes, exactly.
It's like anyone can just kind of jump in. It's very cool.
And it was very funny because when it said Lincoln Center, I thought it was Lincoln Center has a huge promenade. And we got there, and there was like 10 people taking pictures of the fountain. And I said to Dennis, isn't tonight winter solstice? Is it another day? Did it what happened? And I said, we walked around for 10 minutes and I couldn't find a Lincoln Center person to ask. I said, we'll just go home. As we turned around, Dennis said, what are all those puppets across the street? I said, it's them. There
they are.
Yes, it was not on the plaza of Lincoln Center. It was actually an in-motion kind of event. So cool. Next year we'll know. I'm hoping they do this every year because it's great fun.
One final question. How's the weather over there?
Right now it's going to be rain all night, and tomorrow it's going to be 54, I believe. And then it's going to start at 4 o'clock and drop 40 degrees.
That hit here.
Yes. Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's 13 degrees right now.
Oh my God! Yes, we're gonna get that.
Yes, it hit, and it is horrible. So I looked for when you own a house, the faucets on the outside of the house can freeze, and I have to put covers on them to make sure that they don't freeze. And I could only find one of my covers, and I have a faucet in the front yard and a faucet in the backyard. And so I put it off. I was like, okay, well, now it's actually freezing out there, so I should go buy the thing. And I couldn't find one, so I bought insulating foam to kind of fashion my own and stick it on there with duct tape. And it was so cold. I could not stay out there for the 60 seconds it took to craft this thing. I had to keep going. It was basically pool noodles. But it's the insulation for piping, but it looks very similar.
Oh yes,
to pool noodles.
I know that stuff. Yeah.
I wrapped it once and then I had to run inside and run my hands under warm water to get them to thaw out, run back out there. The duct tape, I've never experienced this. The duct tape got so cold, it became unadhesive. I pulled it out and then I was trying to fiddle with the stuff to get it to wrap. And then by the time I stuck the duct tape on it, there was no stick. It was like frozen. It was crazy. It was the craziest thing ever. And so I had to run back inside and warm up my duct tape so it would become sticky again.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just absolutely so chilly.
I'm looking at Dan Wally in chat. In Omaha, it's -10, and the wind chill is -33, and it has not gone above 0 at all today.
Above 0. That's so
above
crazy.
0. So Dan Wally, a professional tip: do not try to use duct tape outside.
It won't work. Yeah, yes, I was looking for the feels like. It feels like -5 where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And it currently says it's 14 degrees. So I guess I went up a degree since.
Oh my gosh.
It is,
I know that. Yeah.
It is too much right now. So it's hitting you soon.
Oh, soon. Yes, it's going to be, the high will be 17 on Saturday.
Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah. We were going to go to Times Square because they've never done this before. They have taken the numbers, 2023, that when the ball drops down. Well, those numbers are 7 feet high, and they've put them at street level.
Oh, cool.
So people can take pictures of them with the numbers. But I'm afraid I'll go down there and I'll get frozen to the number. If you see 2023 light up with a person frozen. So we are possibly rethinking what to do.
Look, this is a recommendation from Scooter X. Polyurethane coated snow and ice premium duct tape. I didn't realize I needed winter duct tape. Like winter tires, I need winter duct tape. In Texas, I don't know if I can even buy it. That is amazing. Yeah. That is so funny.
That's one of those times where I'm glad I don't have the houseboat because you would, the houseboat, you drain all the pipes and then you shoot this pink water through the pipes.
Antifreeze stuff?
Yeah. It's water antifreeze.
Yeah.
And hope that it gets in every joint, because one year it didn't. And when we turned on the water pump, you could hear water rushing in one of the walls.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Do you just call a normal plumber for that? Or
no,
do you
call
the manufacturer?
Your buddy who said,
yeah,
can you come drill holes in the wall with me? Crispy Bacon, yes, the Hudson itself at the very center does not freeze because the Coast Guard sends an icebreaker up because of ship traffic.
Oh.
But the marina could freeze solid, and the residents would ice skate between the boats. So,
wow. Is the Hudson fresh water?
The Hudson is called a drowned river. So the Hudson way up.
I didn't know you could drown a river.
Yes,
seems
you
like
can.
Water is its natural
30
element.
miles up, it's regular river water. But
is it because of the tide?
Yes.
I see.
The ocean actually drowns the Hudson for about the first 10 miles and makes it not as salty as the ocean, but it's where the boat basin is. It's pretty salty because we're just 2 miles from the Atlantic Ocean. But it does freeze. It does freeze along the edges.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. Okay, well, let's jump into some gadgets,
Okay, let's look at a couple of dinosaurs. Take a peek.
Dinosaurs are still a big thing with kids. So at Five Below, I saw the remote control robot T-Rex that makes roaring sounds and walks for $5. Okay.
Ooh.
For 5 blocks.
$5. He might walk 5 blocks. Who knows? Okay. And look at this is. I didn't notice this wired fossil remote control. But it's very clever because they put the wire against black.
Oh.
I mean, for $5.
It's black magic.
Yes, very good.
Well, actually, that's a decent looking.
It is well designed.
That is very nice. Okay. And it's my kind of remote, forward, backward. I could do that. I can do that. All right. So what we're going to do is take this off. And what we'll do is we'll stop here for a second. And I will put batteries in him. And then we'll come back. 5 minutes later, we have discovered that put the batteries in the T-Rex's back means his front, okay?
We're trying.
After we took this apart to see his inner workings, we found that the battery compartment is here. So it's more like under him, not in the back of him. All right, so it's set to go. We have not tried it. There are just 2 buttons, walk and roar. That was not the robot. Let's see.
You can't just hear roar and then not make your own sound.
Yes, yes.
I hope.
Whoa! That won't get annoying for any parents.
Walk and roar. Can you walk and roar?
You can rock and roll.
Golly, that thing is loud. Holy moly.
Yeah.
That is not bad. That is
It does walk and roar. That is
Yes,
absolutely
at the
true.
same time. I'm amazed.
all right. It's sold out online. I just checked before the show. But if you have a Five Below near you, the T-Rex, and then I saw this online, and the description, I bought it anyway. Okay. I love this. Leon make Dinosaur toys for kids 3 to 5. Okay.
Who's Leon?
Take apart Dinosaur for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old boys, girl. However, if you're just a boy alone, it's only a boy toy from 6 to 8. So you need to have a girl with you.
I'm trying to work for that
It's from 3 to 8.
search engine optimization. Hardcore.
Take apart Dinosaur. I thought, this could be like a STEM toy because it comes with, well, what's that little cutter device here? According to the photograph, it comes with a little electric screwdriver. And
I do like how none of the dinosaurs match.
Yes.
Even on the
well, 3
box.
different. Yes.
What?
oh, you see, it's funny. It says take apart Dinosaur. So I thought they came assembled. You thought that they didn't.
I thought they did.
They did. Oh, okay.
Some assembly required. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to assemble these. Oh, but nice. It does come. That means
With the drill.
you have to take this apart. No, this is an electric screwdriver.
Oh.
Okay? I'm not going to take these apart because I know somebody who would love these for Christmas. So,
Dennis.
this is a very nice kit. All right? So you get 3 dinosaurs. And these are very big, okay? There are slots and Phillips. And you get a little power screwdriver with a forward and reverse button. Even the 2 batteries are in the box. Even the little screwdriver to get to the battery compartment. And then the slot and the Phillips, they just push in there. And so it's going to be real easy to
I think kids would
take
love
these
this.
apart
Yeah.
and put them back together again. I think it makes a great gift. Leon Make.
Ranger Rick has a good point that this is perfect training for IKEA building as an adult. So as a kid, you can kind of get that IKEA in early.
Feeling. I sent you a link because they make a bunch of them. Oh, it's changed since I sent the link. It looked like someone had the same kit for a lot cheaper. Look. Doesn't that look like the kit for $13?
Yeah, that does. That looks exactly like the kit. What's different? That's the box, right?
It's a different box.
Slightly different box. And the screwdriver's green. But yeah, no, that looks exactly. There's a whole bunch of ratings, good ratings.
Wow.
Yeah, that is strange.
Now, if you order it today, I don't know, you might be able to get it for Christmas. I'm not sure. But that is, I can't imagine. Do you think they're tinier?
Arrives after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean, you would think they're the same. They're just...
Yeah, you would, because who's going to bother making...
Right.
I can't
That's so interesting.
tell.
I can't tell either.
Yeah. But I mean, it's all the same stuff. The little screwdriver.
I mean, that's like half the price.
Half price.
Yeah. And these are different. But yeah, that's a really good price. Huh.
Anyway, there's even one for $18, and you know what? It uses the same description.
Yeah.
Toy for kids 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus. It looked like they all stole the same copy.
Right. If they're gonna steal the product, might as well just steal the copy. I mean, might as well. Just take that as well. And the images, you know what? Interesting.
Oh, Scooter X said,
Oh.
Can you go to that link? He said it's on AliExpress, and the kid is using the power tool in his ear.
He is. That is correct. If you ever got some wax buildup, you can just use that thing.
Wow, it's double the price on AliExpress the first time ever. Ever.
On Amazon. I wonder if they got a lower price because it is assemble yourself. They just press the pieces and throw it into a bag, and then
maybe.
That looks like a seriously great gift because the dinosaurs look fun to play with as put together. The drill looks really fun. I would love that as a kid.
Yeah. No, it's great.
So yeah. Okay. So the cheap option here on Amazon, you could search for Yamidia. That sounds like a disease. Yomidia. And yeah, or if you search for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old.
I'll put that link in the show notes. The cheap one.
8-year-old Easter children's birthday?
Oh, that's so funny.
What does that even mean?
I think they copied that off something else.
Okay, if you're going to copy paste, at least copy paste.
Yeah.
And edit a bit. If you take it from an Easter toy,
clean it up.
Yeah, clean it up. Copy paste correctly, folks. Have you seen, this is a little bit of a tangent, a little bit of sideways. Have you seen the GPT-3 chatbot stuff and just how insane AI chatbot has become?
No.
Okay, so here, we can take a quick tangent on this. I have to log in. But, so OpenAI has been doing some just incredible stuff with AI generation. And you've seen probably, there was a lot of videos and a lot of media around what they're doing with images and how it can generate images. But a lot of that is based off of parsing the text and understanding the text of what is being said. And so they have made a chat bot that you can tell it what you want it to make, and it will spit out a
Yes, you know what?
thing.
Now this is clear. Leo and Micah were playing with this,
It's insane.
and they asked it to make up 10 questions you would ask a tech person,
Right.
and they were, I cannot get my printer in the bedroom to print. What should I do? They were like, it was like freaky intelligent.
Yes. It's insane. Here, I'm trying one right now. So this is a right copy for a dinosaur toy that kids put together themselves. And I need to correct my spelling here.
Oh,
And
it
then-
doesn't correct your spelling?
Well, it has spell check, but I just needed to
Okay.
correct the right option. So here it is, and I hit go. Welcome to our DIY dinosaur toy. This fun and educational toy is perfect for kids who love dinosaurs and hands-on activities. Assemble your own prehistoric beast with easy-to-follow instructions and sturdy plastic pieces. Your child can learn about different types of dinosaurs as they put together their very own Stegosaurus, Triceratops, and Tyrannosaurus Rex. Anyway, it goes on.
Wow.
It is absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. Here, let's try
Holy
one more.
cow.
Write a rhyming song about Dick DeBartolo as the Giz Wiz. I spelled your name wrong. Here we go. DeBartolo. Rhyming. Okay, there we go. Enter. Verse 1. Dick DeBartolo, the Giz Wiz. He's the king of all gadgets and gizmos, he is. From the latest tech to the coolest toys, he's always got something new to employ. Here comes the chorus. And it's moving along.
Oh
I can't.
my God.
Dick DeBartolo, the Giz Wiz. He's a man with all the answers, he is. So if you've got a question or two, just ask the Giz Wiz. He'll see it through. With the encyclopedic mind and quick wit, he can solve any problem, big or small, in a bit. He's the go-to guy for all your gadget needs, and he's always ready with some clever leads. Isn't that not mind-blowing? Like,
Like astounding.
it's astounding. It is astounding. And if you wanted to make another version of it because you weren't happy with it, you can just hit regenerate and it'll make a different version. It's not locked in. It's not baked in. It is very, very organic.
Holy cow.
I know.
And it's free?
So, yes, and there's a big waiting list. Once you get in, what you buy are blocks. So you buy, it's like almost like processor time, but each one of these is really inexpensive. I mean, I spent an hour or two playing around with this, and I think I racked up like 50 cents or something like that. And so for some of it, and it's basically if you wanted to create like an API type thing where users and customers were using the API to really hammer the system hard, that's why it charges you in this way.
Wow, it's astounding.
It's really, really astounding. And I have had it write if you need to write an email and you're just like, okay, I know I need to form this email correctly and nicely and form it in that corporate tone, asking it to write an email asking for a gadget to review. Like, it's that simple, and it'll spit it out, and it's perfect.
Wow.
and it reads well, and it talks about topics that you might not have thought of, like you might have just said, give me the gadget, but then it's like, if you give me the gadget, this will help your bottom line by improving SEO. And like, it'll like spit out stuff you didn't even think about.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's really, really, really incredible. And I forget why we got on that topic, but there you go. if you were interested. OpenAI.
It's amazing.
Okay, so let's move on.
All right. So we're going to look at something you might need if you get Christmas gifts that need to be powered.
Disneyland has, of course, my fiber optic tree from, I always forget the name of the movie, like Honor and Glory, something like that. All right. It was in a movie. All right. But in my apartment, I had a tiny little tree with some LED lights. I cannot find it in a warehouse, but I found this. I have no idea where it came from. And I thought, I think I have some tiny wheat lights that I could put on this. And then when I was looking at it, I saw, wait a minute, there's an on-off switch. So I put batteries in it.
Oh, wow.
And this is a tiny fiber optic tree, okay? And then I thought, well, I want to leave it on through New Year's. Maybe I should look. And I did find that it can be operated with a power adapter. So I thought, how simple would it be to get a power adapter? Not only do I need one, it takes 3 batteries, so I need 4 and a 4.5 volts. But you can't really see in that hole, but the pin is really tiny. And then I remembered that I bought Iburls or Ibbles. This is the most thorough power supply ever. Okay, I bought it last year. And I thought, wait a minute, this is a perfect chance to use this. And I already opened the box, as you can see. And I found the power adapter because it takes a tiny power adapter, but we'll find out ourselves if it works. But what's interesting, this has some things that most don't. You can charge USB. Okay. Let's go back to this for a minute. Look at this. 5 volts, 6 volts, 8, 9, 10, 12 volts, 13. Look at it.
This reminds me of the kids' age.
20 volts,
Yes.
1 amp. 20 volts, 1 amp.
All the way up to 3
from 5
amps.
volts to 20 volts. And you can set it up to charge USB devices.
USB-C.
You can run Raspberry Pi off it. Okay.
yeah.
Plug this into the back of that. And then hook your connecting wires to this and power devices with that. The reverse polarity cable. Most devices don't break it down anymore. Like this. Lots of luck. It doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
You just know it's 4.5 volts because it runs on 3 flashlight batteries. So the question is, can I use this to power my Christmas tree? Okay. So you plug it in and then this lights up blue. Let me turn it toward you. Okay. It lights up blue. I don't know. Dennis, can the camera see that? Okay. You hold your finger on this till it starts blinking. And then every push of the button brings it up to another voltage. I'm going back to 5 volts. And when you're there, you don't do anything for 5 seconds, and now it locked in. So it's now set for 5 volts.
And there's no
Christmas
half volts.
tree,
So the instructions
4.5
say
volts
just
to
go
5 volts
up
to
the
do it.
next half
So
volt.
now when I push this in, it should stay lit, and then I can take the batteries out. So that in.
Bzz. No.
All
It turned off.
right, so the tree went off. So the tree went off, which means it's switching to this power. Still on? Yeah.
Is that smoke in the air?
So the tree's back on, battery. So the only other thing is if we have the wrong polarity, okay? The polarity switcher, okay? And the thing is keyed, okay? So the flat side goes up. We are now switching polarity.
Science fiction feels like.
The monster
so
will
now
come alive.
It should go in and it stayed lit.
Ah!
Oh, it might have, stay on the tree. Let me just see. It should be a hint brighter. It is brighter.
It is brighter,
okay?
yeah.
So it means the polarity thing worked. So now we're going to run this on 5 volts. So now it's running, and just for laughs, just to show you that we're honest here, we'll take one battery out.
Yeah.
All right.
There it goes.
So the tree is still running, and now I can just leave it on all the time. And I like the fact that it's a touch brighter. It was $16, $17, okay? But if you want a standby power supply, you know what? I'm probably going to splurge and get 2 of these. And I already gave a friend of mine, he came the other day. He's another person who just loves gadgets. I said, 1 Transformers? I gave him a dozen. So now I'm going to take them back, take the whole bin, and I'll just have 2 of these, and that should solve all my problems. That's it.
You gave them to him in a egg carton too. Just have a dozen power supplies.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
And take another one because it's one free. It's a
It's a baker's dozen. Yeah, just take it. That is awesome, and I love that you can just use it for gadget after gadget.
Yeah,
is especially for something like the Christmas tree that's only up during the holidays. It's perfect. It's really perfect.
Yeah. And it's the first time that I had one of those that lets you reverse the polarity, and that it actually worked.
Yeah. I'm glad it doesn't fry anything when you run the electricity backwards.
Yes.
The first time. Yeah, no, that's great. And I love that it does all the different, that's so many voltages.
That is a lot.
It's a lot. It's
up to 3 amps.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing about with those little transformers. You have to know the wattage, the voltage, and then the wattage, and then that the little connector is the
right size.
You spend hours going through those bins trying to find the right thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a handy guy for $17.
That's perfect. Very, very perfect.
All right. So yesterday was the first CES 2023 Zoom meeting. The outfit that puts it on is called Techfluence, and pretty much everything was embargoed except a man. This might be a thing. Do you remember a couple weeks ago, Mo sent us a link to a Kickstarter project for moonwalkers?
Yes, I do.
They were it was like a dozen wheels that
they're like almost like roller skates that have motors in them.
Yes.
So that as you walk, you're on your own personal moving walkway.
Yes.
You move fast.
Okay. Yes. This is another version of that.
Okay.
And the funny thing is, I'm thinking, this looks vaguely familiar. So I go back searching, and we can just show the first minute of a 2015 CES video of...
Bonjour, je suis Paul Chavant, l'inventeur du roller.
It's a French company.
Voilà comment ça fonctionne.
So now, also, when I'm watching the demo, I'm thinking, you know what? I bet these won't be allowed like in malls.
Oh no, of course not. No,
now
I took my electric kick scooter, like the 9-bot, to a park. And they said, sorry, no electric vehicles are allowed in the park. There's no way these things are going to be allowed in malls or airports or anything.
Okay, so this is
2015.
2015. Okay, so now I meet one of the guys from the company, and it turns out the inventor said, I love moving sidewalks, and I wanted to invent something that would be like a moving sidewalk that moved with you. So when you said moving sidewalk, okay,
I got it.
So
right.
now I said, can I play this video? And he said it's not embargoed. So this is what it has evolved to over 2015. What's that? 7 years?
7 years, yeah.
7 years. So this is their new video of what it looks like now.
Get ready for the next generation of walkers. Rollers, I'm sorry. Yeah, I love looking at parts and pieces.
Yes.
It looks like a sander from that
It does look
angle.
like a sander. And so I'll talk over it. So
how do they get funding?
Well, that's the key. So they're both walking at the same speed, and he's advancing. So I said, well, are you going to CES? And he said, yes. Are you going? Do you know if you're going to CES Unveiled, Chad?
Yes. Yeah, we're getting in early enough to go to CES Unveiled.
They will be there. Okay.
Okay.
And CES Unveiled, the few times I went, the event area was on the small side. But if not there, I'll give you the booth number, because he said we hope to have working prototypes that people can try. But I said, and the expected sale price, would you like to take a guess?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me think. I'm going to guess $499.
Okay. You better. The other ones, I think, weren't they 1,000? The one that Mo had.
I cannot remember.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, he said we're shooting for $700. And they
By the way,
to
that $499, I still don't think they sell a single pair. I mean, like, this is like, I just don't see anyone with the need. I don't see anyone that would need to spend over $100 on this device.
Yeah.
How many people are saying, oh, I love walking, I'm just a little too slow? Like, that's not a conversation people are having. Also, like, to strap something like that onto your feet is a big ask. There's a big
according
ask.
to them, they're a French company, and so the translations are not good. Hands-free putting in and out. So I'm assuming that means hands-free putting them on and taking them off. I assume you just stand on them.
Right. You just slip into them.
Stuff. But one of the things that I read in their press release is you walk up to 7 miles an hour, but it says the range is 30 minutes.
Oh. Yeah.
It needs work, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That means you're only going 3.5 miles.
Yeah. I also just feel like, okay, I'm trying to imagine a situation where I could, like, I keep trying to think of like Disney. I walk a ton at Disney, okay? Don't think I'm going to be able to get through security. I think that they're going to say,
oh, I see, yeah.
say, you need to turn around and put those back in your car. But even so, these things have got to weigh some non-nominal amount of weight. I mean, they've got to be kind of heavy. And I just don't see it. I want to go see these at CES try them on.
Well, yes. Now, I wish
get
you would.
my
The
opinion
problem
of 'em.
is, it's 7 years later, and he said, well, at CES, we're hoping to find a distributor and a builder, I think he said. So it looks like they're there to interest a company in making them and marketing them. I said, well, then you have no release date in mind. He said, well, the end of 2023.
We have one in mind. Is it locked in? No, definitely not. Yeah, that is so interesting.
Yeah. I hope you see them. It'd be fun to see.
Maybe I'm not the right. I mean, chat. I need to ask the chat room. Like, what is y'all's opinion on the rollers? They feel like it feels like wheelies. All it is a shoe with a wheel in the heel. They're not motorized at all. But teenagers and kids wear them to get around. But it's you walk a few steps, get momentum, and then hit your heelys. So it's not the same at all.
Yeah.
But
Ranger Rick, yes. Electronic stabilization, Ranger Rick said.
And they have a way to walk upstairs.
That's that's a worrisome thing.
You got to really trust.
With the things that Mo had, the moonwalkers, you kicked your heel or something,
did a tap,
and that
or
shut
something.
the motor off. And I can see someone flying down the stairs. I forgot to shut my motor off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't see anyone saying they need this in the chat. Yeah. I got to put him on. I feel like. I think.
I thought it was something really different.
Yeah, very different. Very different.
Very different.
Okay, with that, let's jump into.
You don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Okie dokie. We have our gadget right here. I recorded a video about it, so let's check that
Wow.
out.
Hey guys, love the
Wrong
show.
one.
There we go. So here we are with another handyman gadget. And today, this gadget requires an accessory, and that is 2 extension cords. So if you have one extension cord and you want to plug it into another extension cord, but you want to make sure that they don't accidentally get untangled or unconnected, or you want to make sure that they are protected from the elements, well, you don't have a lot of options. Typically, when I need to make sure that they don't become unconnected, is I will tie them in a simple knot like this, and then connect them together, and then that will make sure that no matter how hard you pull, they won't come apart. But this does cause a lot of stress on the end points, on these connection points to the extension cord. And also it does nothing to help protect against the weather. Introducing the Twist and Seal Max. Probably can't see it, but it says that very subtly on the front. This will help keep your extension cords connected as well as protected from the elements. So inside of here, we have a lot of different rubber gaskets basically, and then that actually ends up being a fully sealed gasket right there on the end. And so what you would do is you would connect your extension cords together like normal. Then you'll take the gadget and place the extension cord inside, and it looks like this tag is actually kind of getting in the way. Then you clamp it shut, and there are 3 clamps to make sure that this stays secure. One on either side, like this, and they clamp pretty easily, like so. And then one in the middle, and there we go. And now that is weather sealed. And then if you want to make sure that they don't tug apart, you have these hooks that you can latch the rest of the extension cord through, and that'll make sure that if it pulls, it won't pull directly on the connection inside of the box. So it is a good way to make sure that your extension cords will always be connected and protected from the elements. Back to you guys in the studio.
So I found it online, and it's a 2-pack for $21. And it looks a tiny bit different, but maybe it doesn't look different. But I found it for $16 for just one at Lowe's. So this is a better deal because it's about $10 each. And so I know when I'm doing Halloween stuff that a lot of times I'll need an extra extension cord, an extra extension, and I always kind of worry about it. And so this is a great gadget for me personally to make sure they don't pull apart and that I'm not worried I'm going to electrocute somebody or get, corroded extension cords at the end of the season inside of here. And so there you go. I don't know why it's quite called the Twist and Seal Max. There's not a lot of twisting going on, but the Twist and Seal Max, that's what it's called. So if you're looking for one yourself, that's what it is. Twist and Seal.
It's pretty neat.
Max. There you go.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little bit less bulky. I mean, it has a.
You know what? I think they call it the Max because I think I saw something like this years ago at the hardware show, and it was a smaller version. So I guess the Max is
like construction worker quality.
At a marina where the extension cords are thicker, that would probably be great.
And I really do feel like this seal is fantastic. Like I'm not worried unless it's like in a tub of water for a while. This is absolutely going to keep rain out of here. So there you go. The Twist and Seal Max. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Okay, our email is from Mo, and Mo says, before I purchased a scanner, I had scanned photos on a flatbed scanner. I had 11,000 photos.
11,000?
And the project lasted 7 months.
Whoa.
When I was done, I made the mistake of telling my family what I had done, and I ended up with about 55,000 photos from aunts and uncles. So he started a search for a better answer.
Oh my gosh.
And he found something that was used by Walmart, and this is that device.
Hey guys, love the show. I'm doing a quick video on my Picture Saver Scanning System PS50 Kodak Perfect Touch Scanner. So I was recently asked by a person we all love and care about very much. Let me see if you can recognize him. Doesn't need any introduction. To scan a few photos for him.
You had 50,000 photos, Dick?
I got several years ago, maybe 6-7 years ago. The reason I purchased it was because I had several thousand pictures that I needed to scan for myself and my family, which I think in total I scanned about 55,000 pictures in 2 weeks.
That is insane.
I have inserted the key into my computer. Now when I run the program, it'll open up. Now you click continue, and I'm gonna leave it into folder 0. That's fine. Click OK, and now this is the actual software, and you're going to see the advanced features under settings. These are the different options you have when you're using the actual program.
All photo software looks the same.
Is the,
yes.
two-sided. I do two-sided because sometimes the photos have years and dates in the back, so I always do two-sided. And this is the option, 600 DPI TIFF. And there's no compression, so it's the full resolution of the scan.
Full.
Click OK, and now you're just going to click on batch photo. The scanner takes up to 30 pictures. I found 30 pictures is the best, so we have a total of 140 pictures here.
Wow.
Of mine.
It says 25 here, but I always do 30. I will fast forward this part, with the scanning part. I'm going to see how long it really takes me to scan 140 photos. Let's start the timer.
Bam. The automatic feature of this is the big seller.
Yeah.
Is that it just chews through them without human intervention. Golly. Look, there they are. So he's doing all of them.
So it took 6 minutes to scan 140 photos.
Wow.
In TIFF format, both sides.
Wow.
Scanning both pictures took between 2 to 3 seconds per picture. If I only had scanned one side, it would have taken between 1 to 1.5 seconds to scan 140 photos. All right, I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye now.
That is...
Now, this was not cheap. Mo said, I purchased the scanner 6 years ago. It was a little over $1,000.
Yeah.
I needed the ability to scan in TIFF, and I had to purchase the Picture Saver System program, which was an additional $200 to $300. The USB dongle key is required to run the Picture Saver System program. Kodak no longer sells or supports the scanner. As a side gig, I currently do pictures and charge 2 cents a scan, which is dirt cheap.
Yeah, worth it.
I edit it is dirt cheap. Mo and family. So I made a deal with Mo. Mo said we talked about it on the show some short time back, and Mo said, "Oh, I heard you say you wish I had a scanner for photos. I will do it for you." I said, "Well, you can't do it for free." I said, "Come over and do Christmas shopping at my house." I said, "I have a ton of stuff that I bought from Amazon to test and never liked, even for the show, and lots of gadgets from the show." So we made a swap, and he came with a wagon, and I said, "What's the wagon for?" And he said, "Well, don't you have thousands of photos?" I said, I have this bin of photos. He said, "Oh, I thought you had thousands." But I what did he say? I had 800 or something.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. So obviously he's in the middle of scanning my photos, and it'll be great to be able to go through them and, post ones that I like. And it's so funny how pictures now are like so ancient, looking through pictures.
I know. It is funny. It's like physical paper. Ugh, I wish this is digital.
Yeah.
So I cannot find, and I haven't done a ton of looking, but I can't quite find a place to buy one. This wholesale-scanners.com has one, and it says it was $2,000, and it's been discontinued. And it also mentions down here that the resolution is 1,200 DPI, which is insane.
I think Mo's had that, but he said 600 is
plenty. Absolutely plenty. Most scanners will do 600, and I think I've even seen some as low as 300 DPI, but 600 is pretty standard, and that is some high quality scanning. It does not need to be 1,200 DPI. At that point, you're like, oh, I love the look of these crystals in this emulsion, because it's like too much resolution.
Yeah. There's an imperfection in that wallpaper, behind you. See that rose is
like when they do the enhance on movies. I mean, that's the only thing you would need that for. Yeah, that is so cool. It's really got the double siding and auto feeder, because without that, if you're using a scanner bed, and it also looked like he could shove them in there as
30 at a time he puts in.
But also, like, once it got to the last photo, he'd just stick another stack on there. You didn't need to keep clicking. It would just keep going. That's really, really impressive. I wish that there was something like this for consumers. Like, I wish that this existed, but at like $120.
I think
Because
Epson had one at CES a couple of years ago, but it was around $650 or something, $650.
Yeah. Very, very cool, Mo. Very cool.
Yeah,
and
excellent.
I think this is a smart business. I know some people personally that would probably like to get some photo scanned. Does he have a website? Does he have a...
You know, he didn't mention his website. It's Mo Torres, Torres. But I'll ask him, and I'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah.
How to get in touch with Mo.
Yeah, if you want to get your photos scanned.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. What do you do with it after you're scanning all these pics? What I would do is I would put it immediately into whatever photo cloud you use. So put it into Google Photos, put it into Apple, iPhoto, stick it in there, and then if you can, while you have them all, add the metadata as fast as you can, because otherwise you'll never get around to it. But once it's in the cloud, you feel a lot better about where your photos are. Okay, with that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Our letter is from Steve Davison, who's in the chat. He emails us, I found this. 2 for $5.
Whoa.
I'm getting 3 pair of them. I wondered why it includes a hair clip. But yes, those things we did like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I paid $12 for 2.
Oh, it actually includes the hair clip. I thought that was a joke. I thought that was for scale.
No.
I didn't realize it's a bottle opener, a cutter, a hair clip. Look, you got any yams? If you need to cut some yams.
Oh my God,
yams or pomegranates, this is your tool. There you go.
That is a riot.
Too funny.
$5.
I thought that was for scale. I really thought that hair clip was there for scale. I did not realize that.
I know.
A gadget.
It is 18-in-1 multi-tool and a hair clip.
With a hair clip. That is so
with
funny.
A hair clip. That is so funny.
So funny.
I guess you could wear it in your hair.
Yeah. Maybe, you could attach it to the hair clip.
Yeah, I could attach it to my mustache.
There you go. I hate carrying around gadgets, and I just wish that I could clip them into my hair more often.
Well, now you got it. And
now
you get
I can.
18-in-1 tools for free.
$5 is insanely inexpensive.
It is for 2 of them.
I was just thinking this the other day. It doesn't seem like there's many things on Amazon below $10. It's just not economical. Like, I could go to Walmart and every once in a while there's something there and it's like $1.50 for, a cup or something like that. And that doesn't really happen on Amazon because I guess that's just not, economical. And so $5 is getting down to the lowest it could possibly be.
Yes, pretty low. Pretty low.
That's great. That is awesome. Thanks for sending that over.
Hey, Steve, thank you.
We forgot to mention how people can send in their videos.
Yes. Okay. Looking for videos 1 to 3 minutes. Okay. Like Mo's video, horizontal format. Make sure we can see the device and hear your voice. And put it on YouTube. You can click unlisted when you download it. and then only people with the URL will be able to see it. Send us the URL, mail@gizwiz.tv, and anything to do with a gadget, a new gadget, old gadget, a gadget you hope to get this holiday season. And if we show it, you get the current issue of Mad Magazine. Unfortunately, when Mo came over to take my pictures, I said, Mo, here's your winning copy of Mad. Take it with you. Save me postage.
Perfect.
Mail@gizwiz.tv.
And also, the next two shows, we won't have Gadget Warehouses, so you have a little bit of time. Because, like I said at the beginning, next week, we're recording on Tuesday, the best of, worst of, and then start with the worst. Yes.
Tuesday, worst of.
You'd think I would know these things. And then Thursday, we're going to do the best of, and that Thursday's recording will come out while I'm at CES. I want to say a few thank yous. We got in some donations during the show.
Oh my God. Okay.
Which is insane. So thank you so much to, I forget if I ended with Scott. So Simster Rachel, thank you so much for donating during the show. And also S. Singer, who already donated. S. Singer, I hope you remember that you donated already earlier. So thank you for your second donation. So thank you guys so much. If you guys want to support the show, for me heading to CES, me and Josh heading to CES, gizwiz.tv/CES, or head on over to gizwiz.tv and click on the CES fundraiser at the top of the website. Also, a huge thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/gizwiz. If you want to support the show on a reoccurring basis, you can do that at gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon tab, and this big old banner, you can just click that. Or you can give via PayPal, but if you are going to give via PayPal, I would suggest using the fundraiser. That way the progress bar will update if you donate using this page right here. However you support us, thank you so much for your support. It's really generous of all of you, and so thank you so much. Head on over to gizwiz.tv when you want to watch the show live. We're live just about every Thursday. The third reminder, will be live next Tuesday and Thursday here at gizwiz.tv. The website just updates with the live stream when we go live around 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. And you should join the chat and chat along with all of the fantastic people in our chat room. We love having them here, so thank you so much. Look, they're already helping. Thanks, Giz1. This show rolls. Who knows if we're going to title it that, but he's already helping us out. You can also subscribe on iTunes. We have an RSS feed, or on YouTube is where you can get those robotically delivered to your inbox. Or our website, gizwiz.tv, has all of the old episodes. Head on over to gizwiz.biz, that's Sticky D's website, where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we cover on the show. So if you're ever wondering, what was that gadget? How can I find that gadget on Amazon or wherever it is? Gizwiz.biz is the place to do that. Play What the Heck Is It? This is going to be, I think, the last time that I remind you about it, because I don't know if we are in the best of worst of shows. So this is, if you're listening now and you have not guessed what this gadget is and you want to participate, head on over to gizwiz.biz and get a guess in. This is the entire gadget, and you have to guess, what is it? And this is obvious to me, so I'm sorry I'm going to give it away last minute. But this is a foldable water bottle. So it just folds right in half, and then you unfold it whenever you need to fill it up. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over gizwiz.biz. Correct Mad Magazines are, I said that really weird. There are 6 correct, there are 6 Mad Magazines. I'm losing my mind. There are 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, or hilarious answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show.
We're just going to remind people, if you're alone on New Year's Eve, or even if you have people around, we're going to do a New Year's Eve show, a very short one, like 11:45. Come in, join us. You can do shout outs to friends. You can do a real New Year's resolution or a New Year's resolution you wish could just happen just by telling us what it is. And we'll start probably 1:45, and we'll all welcome in the new year together. And then we'll sign off, and then we'll come back an hour later to welcome in the new year in Chad's time zone. That way, if you have nothing to do, you won't be alone. You can be among friends, okay? Exactly. So that's New Year's Eve.
And just head on over to gizwiz.tv for that.
That's where it'll be live.
Yeah.
Live there.
Yes, please join us. It's a lot of fun every year. With that, let's see you next week.
I'll be here.